Hi, friends. My name is Noni Matigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I want us to talk about guys. Do you guys remember how Mube was taking notes the entire time in that courtroom? He had a notebook every day. He was taking notes. He was writing down things. Right now, it seems as if we can see why he was doing all of that. And it comes in very handy because Mugai remembers everything. He is a downloader. He's downloading from I'm sure when he goes back to his cell, he sits like this and reads everything. He reads what he took down as his notes. Because tell me why Umtube yesterday he was busy telling us about the exhibit situation. Okay, he was telling us about the chain of custody, the forensic bag, and the integrity of the exhibit. He was telling us some things that were said by the people from the forensic lab. Okay, so the defense focused on what happens when a forensic bag containing an exhibit is opened or its seal is found to have been tampered before an analyst conducts testing. This was Mube. It was Mube who was dealing with this. The evidence was that the forensic bag would be opened by the analyst in order to conduct the required test on the items contained inside. Umnis even went as quoted Mr. Mushwana, read a record of Mr. Mushwana, who explained that the purpose of the sealed forensic bag is to preserve the originality and integrity of the exhibit and ensure that it remains in the condition in which it was submitted. The question then turned into what an analyst would do if a forensic bag was received with a seal that had already been tampered with or opened. Mr. Mushwana's response was significant. He indicated that in such circumstances, he would not put his hands on the exhibit. When asked what that meant, he would not proceed with the requested testing. He responded that the exhibit has already been received and meaning that someone dealt with it already. The defense then draw attention to the significance of an expert witness giving this evidence in court. The underlying issue is not simply whether the analyst can physically conduct a test, but whether an exhibit can still be regarded as having maintained its original integrity and whether the chain of custody can account for what happened to it before the analyst received it. The defense indicated that this was an issue that could be properly explored during cross-examination rather than through an immediate objection. The matter was, while Umnisi was reading this, yes, there was an objection, or not an objection per se, but we'll talk about that in a separate video. Now, when it comes to this, what matters the question arising from this evidence is if a forensic bag arrives at the laboratory with a broken or tampered seal, what assurance is there that the item tested in the same condition as when it was originally collected and sealed? That goes directly to the integrity of the exhibit, continuity of possession, and the reliability of any subsequent forensic testing. However, a broken seal does not automatically mean that the evidence is inadmissible. The significance will depend on the surrounding evidence, who had possession of the exhibit when the seal was broken and why it was broken, whether the contents were altered or contaminated, and whether the chain of custody can otherwise be satisfactory. Now, this is where the issue for me was quite interesting. The reason Nisi read this is because prior to this, Umnube was talking about the firearm issue. We will do a video separate about that. For Nisi to bring this up, it's because Umnube was talking about the firearm issue, how it was received in in an open bag, and how he was also jabbing at Umangena for doing what his colleagues said it's not supposed to be done. He dealt with that situation like nobody's business. And at this point, I don't know how Umangena is gonna come back from this. I don't know how Umangena is going to, because this was a jab at him. This was a jab at his work, at his integrity as a forensic expert. It's questionable. Oh, it's questionable, Sanalam. It is questionable. Okay. At this point, it is questionable. Everything about it, it wants you to ask questions. Why did this happen? Why, etc., etc. Because Abo Mangena now are looking like people that cannot be trusted. Mangena is looking someone that you cannot trust. Mangena. So Umncube, for me, he took all of that and made sure that uJudge Rota understands that Umangena did not follow protocol. Umangena did not follow a procedure of his workplace, and Umangena did his own thing. Umangena's situation, his everything that has to do with the so-called firearm, where Mangena is concerned, it's questionable. That is the doubt that I don't know if you guys have seen how Umncube knows how to also. I think Umncube has learned a lot from Ubaloyi Nosibanda. Umncube has learned a lot from Ubaloyi Nosibanda, how they behave, because they like planting things Gabo Jadrat has heard. Umncube is doing the same thing, learned from them. He's doing the same thing, learning from them. Sorry, because Sana. Oh, Sanalamu, he is coming for them one by one. We have a chop. Sorry, we have a chopper, and it's not nice right now. It is quite not nice right now because the questions that he is asking, he even writes it like, I wonder what was happening with Umangena, guys. When was this him saying, you know what, I need protection? So was this some kind of solo protection when he put this there at it was an open bag? Then why did he take it? If the open bag is not supposed to be taken, why did he take an open bag from a different place? Because he went to Cleveland to fetch the open bag. He found it open. And Umncube then says, weirdly, Charlie said, EP report Mangena eti he found an open bag. There is no report. Now that takes me back to what I'm asking. Was that him protecting himself? Was that Mangena protecting himself because he thought, you know what? Don't want to be in trouble. I don't want problems. I want something to back me up when the time comes. Was that Mangena trying to protect himself from what? Kanti, what's going on here? Do you guys realize there's a lot going on here? And there are clues that you find in between these things that are going on. There are clues. Is this a clue from Mangena that, well, in case something happens, I will say, now I got the bag opened. The question would be, why did you receive it then? And then Mtshali's words of, where is his report that says, yes, the bag was open? Because we could have conducted investigation at that particular time. There is no investigation at that particular time. Guys, that is what is happening in that court. Do you think this firearm is going to survive scrutiny? Because now the cross-examination that is going to go through Umncube from the other lawyers is going to be bringing out a lot. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts when it comes to this? Do you think Umncube has successfully dealt with Umangena also at this point, just like he was exposing Gininda? Do you think he exposed Mangena too when it comes? I believe he has. I believe he has exposed Mangena thoroughly when it comes to the firearm issue. Do you think he is winning when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.